toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, what a move to get open. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Bears will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the ground, it's Washington.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Wilson. Across the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. It's complete to the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air. It's Dampier. Finds his man. It's Davis. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, Defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the Utes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Klopfenstein. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Prentice. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll run play action. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, zone blitzes are so hard to identify if you're a quarterback, and sometimes there's small indicators that can give it away. Maybe it's a defensive end standing up in a 2-point stance. Maybe it's DBs piggybacked over top of each other in coverage. But if you don't see it, you might get hit in the back of the head.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Looking for room, it's Parker. Got enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule, but that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all. The last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
They'll go with a direct snap. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the air, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
And the Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Grab near the marker, it's Prentice. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Bears have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prentice. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Washington. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Prentice. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Six plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Makes the catch. It's Davis.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Here's the handoff. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Bears will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Shoots it to the left. Rolls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Setting up the screen. Oh, and a move. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Using his legs, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Utes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the sneak for it. Picks up the first down, still moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Bears are on the move. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. And that receiver was well covered. The quarterback just believed his receiver was better.
It's so hard on the goal line to play inside and play the quick passing game, but also play the fades out wide. Good coverage, but wide receivers used to jumping up, catching the football. DBs, not so much.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The give on the counter. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. To throw, it's Dampier. Got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Parker. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Utes are on the move. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the RPO, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Off the play fake. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Bentley. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Utah! They move on top here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Punts it out of the air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Utes are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Dampier. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. Going to the run, it's Parker. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Handoff from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Utes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll go with a direct snap. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Bears are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Open space at the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Finds the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Utes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Hauls it in. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.